Thanks for stopping by, folks. So this is what I picked up recently at a Japanese flea market. I'm going to call these treasures because they are to me, and I think that's really what it comes down to. Not actual. I don't know. Have no idea the value of these, but to me, I really appreciate them from an artistic standpoint. You might describe these as ukiyo-e, which I have traditionally seen ukiyo-e as kind of small postcard size prints. These are quite a bit larger, very brightly colored. The media is so thin; it's basically fabric. But I've got some great bright colors here. There is some nudity in some of these. As well, but just from an artistic standpoint, I think that they're beautiful. Whether they're original or not, I couldn't tell you. Don't really care, because even as just modern reproductions, they're I think they're just visually nice to look at. Again, I don't know much about these. Maybe some of you out there do, if you're into collecting antiques and artwork from Japan a little bit more than me. So please, if you've got some information, I'd love to hear what you have to share about it. If I'm looking just at the aging on these folders, I would say there is some age to them. I guess off the top of my head would be 30 or 40 years old, but possibly older than that. Possibly getting up closer to the antique range of things. I got a few more in this folder here. Happy to show you. Yeah. Also, if you have some information on the the origin of some of these kinds of prints, I wouldn't be able to say whether this is kind of the ancient, not ancient, but the old style version of a men's Playboy, or exactly what. But like I said, just purely from a visual standpoint, I really am enjoying these. Another thing I want to look into is preservation and display. I think, generally speaking, a lot of these, especially older types of inks, the more you display them, the more they're going to fade. So if there were a way to display some of these, maybe what method I would use to display them, that I've got to look into a little bit. So maybe this is not the most informative video because there's a lot more questions than there are answers, but I felt like I was pretty lucky to come across some rather interesting art in the last flea market that I happened to visit, and hopefully I continue to find some more cool things just like this. If you have any comments, please leave them for me. Don't forget to subscribe to my blog or YouTube channel if you prefer. I don't have too many videos up now, but hopefully more to come. See you soon.